guys, I'm back with another video, and I want to quickly talk about something. You know, one of the deep concerns I have right now that's going on is car fires, because they are happening often than they should. I mean, for the record, generally you shouldn't be dealing with no car fire at all. But it happens more often than it really should. Almost like an alarming rate. And that is deeply concerning. Considering that people pay an arm and leg for these vehicles. These vehicles are so high. Then they get a vehicle that is not fully working or wasn't fully built. To me, that just adds a very, very big insult to injuries that waiting to happen. And even the recent fires, they are dangerously happening in situations where they really shouldn't. I mean, seriously. I mean, it's just crazy what's going on out here with these cars. And this right here is one of the great examples. This article came out on October the 4th. You know, this particular car you see on the screen, the Shirley Pat plug-in minivan, you know it had 12 fires since February. 12 fires. Now, does that sound like a built or stable car to have 12 fires? I certainly don't think so. But let's move on. And this article right here is another prime example for what we call SUV over AC failure fire risk. So, and this was basically talking about how this Ford truck could potentially catch a fire due to some defective AC part, like you turn on in your car. That particular Ford truck had an air conditioning defect, and because that air conditioning defect could potentially cause your Ford truck to catch on fire. Now, does that sound safe to anybody? Seriously, how dangerous is that? And let me tell you something. Based on how summertime been these past few years, what if somebody was to cut their AC on during the summertime while taking care of business? That's a tragedy. That's tragedy waiting to happen. I mean, these people who are responsible, who built these cars, they really do got a problem. In my opinion, they got a problem having these type of issues going around like that. Come on, these cars, let's call it what it is. These days, these cars are barely safe for people to drive. And yet, keep in mind, you paying a certain amount of money to buy these cars, and yet, this is what you buying. I mean, we really need to keep stuff in perspective here. But let's move on. Continue to give you another prime example. This came out recently. Stellantis, I don't know if I pronounced that brand car name right, but Stellantis has a fix for fire. And look at the year, y'all, 2017 and 2018. These cars are not that old. And see, that's another extended icing on the cake to this whole problem. These cars that catching on fire, they really not that old, y'all. They're not. You got cars that catch on fire from cars that was made from 2017 to 2018. You even have some cars from that was made back in 2014 and 15 having this problem. And there come a some point in time, you got to hold the people who built these cars. You got to hold somebody to hold them accountable, because like I always say, when I talk about stuff like this, especially when I see news on this, news article on this, I always go back to how much thorough inspection is being done on these cars, because I feel like these are problems that should never consistently continue, but yet somehow they are. And I'm gonna go back to this again. Think about the money that you have to spend for these cars nowadays, and this is the end result you get. This is what you pay a lot of money for, folks. You almost spent like, because these cars, how you almost like spend almost an arm and leg for these cars, for them to only have issues like catching on fire, or broken, those broken, driveway where, or parking things. I forgot what you call them, where they keep your car from rolling away when you put your car in park. You got those issues too. You even have cars that have transmission problem. Now, transmission problem is a normal car problem, but transmission problem shouldn't be happening if you only like a week or two removed for buying the car. Now I can see the transmission problem happening years and years later on down the line, but you ain't got to really have no transmission problem when you only just a week removed for buying the car. Come on now, something wrong with that. Come on. I mean, car fires are one of the most dangerous things you can have by the car. Because number one, you will never know when it's going. Well, you never know when it's going to happen, and you don't always going to know if you're doing certain things that could cause your car to be on fire. You don't know that, and actually, consumers don't expect that, because you know why they don't expect that? Because those are brand new cars they buy from the car place, different local car place in their area. They don't expect to have these problems. And otherwise they shouldn't. They buying a brand new car that's been built. But yet, consumers have to deal with problems where they really shouldn't have to deal with. That's exactly what this whole situation is being reduced to. And it's downright a shame. Okay, here's my last example. Just mention a 2015 car. 2015-2017 Hyundai Santa free with car due to fire with, according to a car note, moisture with the car anti-lock brake circuits or could cause a shorted circuit and to start a fire. Now, look, you looking at the title of this article and what this article talking about. You explain to me, what kind of crap is that? What kind of crap is that? And then I did a video and showing you I did a news article, and the video that came with that article, a woman car, gray truck, caught on fire. Luckily, she was not in it. I've done that video. Go check my timeline, or at least check my playlist. Defected cars. It's a place I got talking about this, and that's one of the videos I done. Yeah, this woman caught straight up caught on fire in the middle of the street. Luckily, she was not in it. I done videos on a car being at whistle catching a fire, and also I done a video on my channel where you can clearly see one of them recent cars that caught a fire. They caught fire, and the car was parked in the garage. The car was parked in the garage, and it caught on fire. Now tell me, folks, is that what you paying your money for? I mean, let's go ahead and put the question out there. That's what you paying for? You paying for that type of problem? I mean, just think about it now. Let's just be honest about the situation. Those are problems that you are paying for. I mean, when you spend money on these today's cars, let's not act like you don't pay a whole lot of money for, because everything getting high now. Even them cars they expensive to buy. That's exactly what you paying for. At the end result, that's exactly what consumers out here are paying for. And that's what you paying for consistently. Because those examples I just showed you in this video, one of those examples took place yesterday. I mean, seriously, we gotta start questioning. You gotta start questioning about how much effort do these people put in when they inspect these cars. I mean, I had to ask that question, because these people gonna mess around. I'm gonna put you like this. They already had a lawsuit because a man became deceased in a car crash due to an airbag related problem that never got recalled, allegedly. Sooner or later, just keep on. You're gonna eventually have a tragic accident in the car involving these cars catching on fire as well. Eventually, you keep letting this stuff happen. Let this stuff keep going. Somebody gonna become deceased in the car fire eventually. You watch what I tell you. But I just want to express my thoughts about all these car fires, recent car fires, because I honestly think they truly don't make no sense, and they truly shouldn't be happening. But I just want to reiterate, you pay consumer pay a lot of money for these cars, and you might well say this is exactly what they're paying for. And it's downright disgraceful. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know how y'all feel about these car fires that's been happening on a consistent level lately. You know, let me know in the comment section, and I'll definitely see y'all in my next one.